Hey y'all, welcome to the Houston Gardening Novice channel. I'm a newbie gardener here in Houston, Texas, Zone 9B. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing, but I enjoy trying things out and figuring out what works for me. I hope you can join me in my gardening journey as I slowly work on building my backyard sanctuary. So today I want to build two trellises for my Carolina jasmine. These are the lumber that I'll use. So the first thing I'll do is cut the pieces. I've already started. Those are 3 that I've cut off the 2-foot piece. So we have the 6-foot. So I need to cut these. I need to cut these right here. One more. I need to cut 5 of them into cut off the 2-foot pieces, and then these 4 right here, that's where I'll split I'll cut the slats from these pieces. Once I do that, I'll stain everything prior to putting it together. I want the trellis to be purple. I don't have purple. I have blue and I have a red. These are acrylic paints. They are permanent. So this is what I have. I'll use that and then I'll seal them using this sealant right here, which I've used in other projects before. So I'm using what I have because I didn't want to buy purple paint just for this. And for my nails for this project, I always use the deckmate for external for things that are going outside. So I'll be using the 1 5/8 inches nails. So this should go through both sides without piercing through to the other side. I don't have a handsaw. I'll use either this, my limbing saw, or I'll use I have a reciprocating saw, which is kind of heavy duty. I only use it for a few projects because it vibrates a lot. But these are easy cuts. They're just straight cuts. There's nothing fancy. So if this doesn't work, then I'll just use the reciprocating saw. Okay. So let me go ahead and get started with the cutting of the wood, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Okay, I've put the one side already, so I'll put the next one. So I've flipped this one, the screws are from this side, so I flipped it over, and I'll just copy exactly what I've done for the first one. So I'll just line them up. And then for the slats, I'll also line them up. So the longest one is 24 inches, the 2 feet, and the 16, and then the 20, the 10, and the 7 is the smallest one. So basically they're about at every it's not exact, but about every 1 foot mark there is a slat. So I'm lining them up exactly based on the first one, and then I'll build all the sides the same exact way, and then I'll combine two of the sides to create the obelisk. Okay, so I'll align these exactly, make sure they're aligned. And when I'm doing the sides, I'm trying to make sure that they're not poking out. They should be a little bit, I'm trying to do that so that they're a little bit, I don't know if you can see, they're not poking out, so that when I combine the two, the next slat should have a good fit. Okay, let's get that done. So I'm starting to put the sides. It's kind of awkward doing it with one person, but I'll line up the slats on the sides, and then attach the top and the bottom, and then see if I can how I'll be able to attach the middles. So this side I've already attached the 5 slats. So now, and I've done one on this side. So, and I'm just doing it loosely. I'll tighten once I have the other side put in. So let's continue. So I'm done. I'm just making sure the slats are straight and fixing any errors that I see. Okay, so I'm done. I've straightened the slats, tightened the screws, and this is our final product. So I think they came out pretty good. I did the purple because the Carolina jasmine is yellow, and I like the contrast of purple and yellow. And also the nails, as you can see, the nails are gold, yellow gold, so I think it's a nice touch. So I did put the extra pieces of scrap wood at the that I cut. I put them at the top. So if I step back, this is what we have. Okay, and the Carolina jasmine that I'll be planting to go up that obelisk is this is one right here. It's already finished blooming, so it's time to transplant it from that container, and this will go right here in between those two abelias. The other Carolina jasmine is back there. You can't see it because of the sun. And the second obelisk will go right there next to that Bonica rose, where that white container is. So I'll let it's late, so I'll let these sit here overnight, and then I'll transplant them, transplant the vines tomorrow. But okay, so I'll stop this video right here. So I think this was a pretty good project. I think it came out the way I wanted it. I'm pretty happy with the outcome. I think I have the, let me compare it to the, if you compare it to the design that I was imagining. So this is what I was imagining, and that's the product. So all right, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all on the next one, and thanks so much. Okay, bye.